Channel 9 and the Matty John Show on Fox have just announced the State of Origin team for New South Wales going into Game 2. Now, as always, here is the squad and here is the most likely lineup. We'll know the exact team tomorrow after Queensland announce their team. Obviously, they do their team with the squad and New South Wales pick their squad before them. That way, it keeps it fair for anyone confused. So here is the team. Then we'll go through the 8. Yes, 8 changes for New South Wales after Freddie and Brandy, all they did was say that they weren't going to change the Game 1's team too much. So Tedesco at fullback. On the wings, Brian To'o and Daniel Tupou. The centres, Matty Burton will make his Origin debut and Stephen Crichton. Luai and Cleary, they're the halves. Payne Haas starts in the front row with Jake Trbojevic, who returns to the side. Cookies at dummy half with Cameron Murray, Liam Martin and Isaiah Yeo rounding out the back row. On the bench will most likely be Api Coruscant, Junior Paulo, Angus Crichton and Talakai. The rest of the reserves include Joseph Sawali, Jordan McLean, Victor Radley getting rushed in from injury, Nico Hines and Clinton Gutherson. So here are the 8 ins. Burton, he will most likely start at centre. Jake, Appy, Talakai, Crichton, McLean, Radley and Gutherson. So there are the 8 ins for New South Wales. The big outs, there is still no Josh Adokar. Katoni Staggs, Tarek Sims, Ryan Madison and Regan Campbell-Gillard seem to have all been dropped. Now, the big one has got to be that there is still no Fox. Now, I would have Fox in the team, but I would have had him in the Game 1 team, and I thought that Freddie wouldn't drop Tupou because he was one of the best for the Blues in Game 1. And I said that in my predicted State of Origin teams, and a lot of people had blowback because I didn't have Tupou. But my team, I would have had Fox in Game 1. Hence, Tupou's Game 1 performance did not matter to me, and the Fox has only improved at club level. Matty Burton, I think it'll most likely be him, and To'o on the left. Stephen Crichton will go on the right with Daniel Tupou for Staggs. I am not too sure about this one. I think you need Staggs as X Factor. Obviously, no Latrell, which is the big one. No Tommy, so we needed some X Factor. I think Matty Burton will provide more of that than Stephen Crichton, who has had a good 2 games since that Origin game. And look, a lot of people were disappointed in his performance, but look, I think it's hard for a centre to come in and make an impact, which is what bench players have to do. Luai and Cleary, they're the halves. I think Burton will also help Cleary out so much, because being at the game live, Queensland definitely targeted his kicking game, but Matty Burton, he's crazy bombs. So if you guys haven't seen Matty Burton live, you have to go check him out, because those things, I will never give shit to any back 3 player who decides to let one bounce. Jakey Trbojevic, why wasn't he in Game 1? If he's not in the team, he's got to be in the squad, but he's the best defensive player in rugby league. It made no sense, and Queens were able to run through. Jakey will help that ruck, and I think all he's going to do is snap blokes for the first 20 minutes, do a bit of ball playing until Junior Paulo can come on. He isn't as good of a ball player, but he's got that leg speed that Jakey doesn't have. Murray and Martin in the back row. I think Martin will go to the left, and you'll have that entire Penrith sort of vibe with Luai, Martin, Burton and To'o on the left side. Yeo at lock makes sense. Best player in the game along with Cameron Munster at the moment. Appy will come into 14. He's not sure if he's my 14. I want Cookie on there as much as possible, but I think they just want to counter out Queensland. Barlow, Crichton will come in, which is good to see, and Talakai, who's also got a bit of utility value. So he's gone small, Freddie. He's gone even smaller than he did in Game 1. So let's see if they can control the ruck. Sawali, good for him. Radley's a bit of a surprising one, but maybe they just want to get him back. Nico Hines, and then Clinton Gutherson can cover any position of the back 5 if there is an injury or he wants to change something on game day. There is the 22-man squad for the Blues going into Game 2. Comment, would you have made any changes to this team and your initial reaction to it? Guys, we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, less than 100 to go, so please smash that subscribe button. It's completely free. The best things in life are free. And smash that like button to keep up to date if you want to see more of these news videos and my thoughts, which honestly mean bugger all.